Yeah. So, a very good afternoon to everyone. Respected Principal Dr. Sudha Rathod, Madam, other guest speaker of the day, Dr. Kanti Sagar More, sir. We also have Vandana, Madam, Professor Vandana Barole, Madam. Uh, a very good afternoon to all of you, Dr. Amjad Ali, sir, the Associate Professor and the Head in charge of the Career Guidance and Entrepreneurship Cell, all the faculty members from OCP and from different colleges who have joined for today's talk, and of course, my dear students of third year, final year, M Farms. I, Suraj Gupta, Assistant Professor and a member of the Career Guidance and Entrepreneurship Cell, welcome you all to this interactive session titled Opportunistic Entrepreneurship. I'm pretty sure at least once in a lifetime, we all may have had this thought of starting our own business or having a startup or maybe being our own boss, something that we start. And everyone thinks about it, but not everyone can become an entrepreneur. And what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur is what we would be discussing or we would be hearing today from the expert Dr. Kranti Sagar sir. I would like to request Dr. Amjad Ali sir, the head of the Career Guidance Cell, to kindly introduce our principal madam. Over to you, Amjad sir. Amjad sir, are you there?
Hello, hello. Hello, now you can hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Please, I request you to kindly
Yes, sir, we
introduce
can hear.
our principal madam.
Uh, Good afternoon, one and all. All praises and thanks are to Almighty for giving us this opportunity to organize such a wonderful webinar on opportunistic entrepreneurship. Respected Principal Madam, respected Dr. Vandana Patravale, our today's speaker, Mr. Kranti Sagar More, sir, our B Farm third year, final year, and M Farm students and delegates and students of from other colleges like HK College of Pharmacy. I welcome all of you. Before starting, I would like to give a brief introduction about our respected principal, madam. Principal Dr. Sudha Rathod is PhD in Pharmtech, Pharmaceutical Technology from SNDT Women's University. She has passed her B Pharm from Indore University and M Pharm from Dr. H.S. Gaur Sagar University. She has more than 24 years of experience as a principal of Pharmacy College in University of Mumbai. She has worked on nanotechnology in her PhD degree and continuing her research in the nanoparticles, liposomes, nanoemulgel, and oral drug delivery system with her MPhil and PhD students. Madam has 2 patents on her credit and more than 40 publications in national and international journals. Working as a principal at Oriental College of Pharmacy since last 10 years, she has started MPharm courses and PhD courses over here at Oriental College of Pharmacy. With 5 years of industrial experience, she has got FDA approval in analytical system. I would like to tell 2 lines about the madam. That is more than sufficient about her introduction. Madam is a dynamic leader, a dynamic and visionary leader. And these 2 lines I would like to say about her. सलीका शर्त है दुनिया में कुछ नहीं मुश्किल सलीका शर्त है दुनिया में कुछ नहीं मुश्किल हवा के रुख पे जलाओ चराग जलते हैं and we have planned all this webinar 1 month before and this is her visionary decision to do to organize the webinars on such good topics. Thank you, madam. Over to Suraj sir.
Thank you, Amjad sir, for such enlightening words and introduction by ma'am. I would now request our principal, Dr. Sudha Rathod ma'am, to kindly introduce the guest speaker for the day. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Suresh sir, and thank you, Abdes sir, for my introduction. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Kshirsagar More, Kranti Sagar More, who has done a lot in quite a short time. Mr. Kranti Sagar Shivram More is currently pursuing PhD Technology in Pharmaceutics from Institute of Chemical Technology, Matunga. I think under Dr. Vandana Patravale, yes?
No, he is
He has,
assistant with Professor
no,
Devarajan.
Acha, okay. He was an entrepreneur secretary in ICT. He has successfully completed 2 years full-time residential M.Pharm Pharmaceutics from Sinhagad College of Pharmacy, University of Pune, and B.Pharm from SND College of Pharmacy, Nashik. He has completed his LLB degree from North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon. He has previously worked as an officer in nutraceutical R&D with Relabs. Formerly, it is known as Fame. It was known as Fame Care Pharma at Nashik. His area of research are as follows: nutraceutical vitamin D3 formulations. I also belong somewhere here. Product development, technology transfer, etc. He has one international book chapter published in Taylor and Francis, USA. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Mr. Kranti Sagar came up with a 48-hour startup plan and got turnover of 85 lakhs in 2 to 3 months time period. He developed hand sanitizers, hand wash, surface disinfectant, sanitization services, home disinfectant, etc. Can you, one of you will put off your mic? Kranti Sagar sir, you can just mute your mic. Which was just exceptionally great. Apart from Mr. Kranti Sagar is also currently working in the field of agriculture for developing multi-layered farming, wherein vegetables and fruit crops are grown employing organic and sustainable methods in the multi-layer form. These are rich in vitamins, minerals. Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Rich in vitamins, minerals, proteins, and carbohydrates. And these will help small farmers grow various seasonal vegetables and horticultural crops throughout the year, while ensuring food and nutrition security for the household. The export of tomatoes in Dubai, Middle East, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan is also being regulated under his supervision. His unit has harvested an average of 3,000 kilogram tomatoes per day, which was need of an hour. From these initiatives, many vulnerable families were provided with an additional income from the sale of surplus produce. By doing such activities, he could also identify the problems in veterinary fields and documented a project to Jammu Kashmir government for making novel and cost-effective cattle feed. With his initiatives, many families are provided with an additional income from the sale of surplus produce. He has established a new startup company in Jammu and Kashmir region, which is another commendable achievement of Mr. Kshirsagar More. So now I will request Mr. Kranti Sagar More for many more such ideas and flourish on such activities. Thank you so much. Over to Mr. Kranti Sagar.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Sudha Rathod madam, and I welcome to Vandana Patravale madam, one of our favorite teacher from ICT. And thank you, Mahendra Kumar Prajapati, for giving me this opportunity to conduct this webinar. So, when pandemic was started, the initial idea what came into my mind that people were talking about the hand sanitizer, I took the batches in the lab. I started that working to take some kind of liquid hand sanitizer as well as gels hand sanitizer. But people saying that, "Kya kar raha hai ye? What is this? And this is not well. Everyone is doing these things." So I said no, but I want to try this one, try this fragrance, try another fragrance. And from the Twitter, education minister has stopped the colleges, and I went to the Nasi. But for that time being, I had set a validate batch of gel hand sanitizer, and I got an opportunity that one of company, agriculture company, were closed down, and I had a call with one of my friend that if your premises is ready, can we start these things? He said yes, why not? So I joined them, but he asked me, "Do you know the formulation? How to do this?" I said yes, I know the formulation, and how that journey had started. But before go to that journey directly, I want to present something that how you have to be an entrepreneur by the mind, by your thought, what you need exactly for achieve that certain thing. So I will go to the presentation slide. Wait. Hmm. That in some time. Then we had started these things in Nasik area, where we have only a hall with us. In that hall, we do not have any chair, any table, nothing we were having at that time. But fortunately, that agriculture company had IP with them, isopropyl alcohol. And by, yeah. Exactly. हेलो, हाँ प्रजापति बोलो। हाँ हाँ, पिंग करो, ठीक है। हाँ हाँ, पिंग मतलब कैसे करना है? envision for better tomorrow, the aptitude for entrepreneurship should be cultivated right from beginning and in the university environment. We must teach our students to take calculated risks for the sake of larger gain, but within the ethos of good businessman, said by the APJ Abdul Kalam. So, what is student entrepreneurship? What they required exactly? It is easy in accessing, delivers the skill. That means if they are having that kind of skill, you have to come out with the your box. You have to abundant with the funding at their exports. If you have money, then it's okay. If you do not have money, ask another that you have resources, you have money, you have any place to work over there, and go with them. Third point is stimulating and resourceful environment from campus. As you know, ICT is one of the premium institute where the 400 plus entrepreneur are of India are from ICT. So we got that kind of environment from our campus, and yes, of course, I utilize their thinking and their blessings. Fourth point is exposed to the layers of ecosystem. That whatever you are making should be maintain the harmony between the ecosystem. Next point is experience the mentor like teacher and alumni. Ask your teacher what you are thinking. Your thinking is on that way or not. Next is the better alternative in case of failed startup. If you are failed in your project, in your practical, in your ideology, then don't never be stopped there. You start the thinking, start making the additional point. Ask to your guide what I can do in this area. Can I addition or deletion something? So I will achieve XYZ things. Doesn't have to bother about wait. So in your student entrepreneurship, you have many of doubts, curiosity, and startup world. So you all are in student phase. Majority of are in student phase. So you must ask yourself, shall I do or not to do? What can the possibilities? Where is the market? Do I have enough investment? Will it be great venture? In my case, I asked to myself, what should I do? I make the mask, I make the hand sanitizer, I make the hand wash. What was the need? And that time there was a need of hand sanitizer. I chose those point, that particular area. Okay. Now, where is the innovation? Before launching of that product, 7 to 10 days before, I started to make the hand sanitizer along with the different gelling agent, along with the different fragrances, along with the anti-microbial agent, and that's why it get possible me to make in different range of hand sanitizer along with the therapeutic action on surface. So you have curious about your ideology, that it is innovative, how to make viable product, how to reach the target consumer, how to proceed, and how to generate the fund. And then after you switch to the startup world, that status of your final scalable product, that whatever product you are making, that should be a scalable or not. Many of time what happen, student come and they just think around their area. I will give you one example, that there is one international conference was happened for the innovation, and they had given one first prize to the one student. And you know what was the idea? He make the printer. That means he make the printer that your face can be print on your cake. That means achievable. Or those who are having, I need this thing. Yes, my face can come on the cake. So he make that kind of printing system, that your face should be come. If you want to give gift, like your mother, father, brother's face can print on their cake. So that was the perfect identification. So there is innovation also, and particularly achievement also. So they had given first prize to that innovator. Is your business or revenue model is ready? That means whatever you are going to do, you should be ready with your business model. Another is sale projection for the next few years. This is very important point. Don't make all the things at your end. You have to be ready with the sales projection. And another thing, do you have enough funding to resources, investment? Then you have to find the angel investor in this particular segment. Next, what you need to understand the basic. What is exactly, what is innovation, what is invention? This is the different thing. Everyone can idiot, but not every idea is innovative for the market. You can make simple thing. I can give one example. Have you seen the Renault paint? White Renault paint is a white bottom and blue color top. Okay, so the owner of that company, he was seated in area, and two friends were going to the school, and he come up with the idea, why should paint will look like this? So in school or colleges, my product will run. And from that idea, he invented that color system in paint. So your uniform was like blue and white color combination, and that run very successfully, and that's why Renault get that certain achievement. So innovation was simple. That was not an invention, because the color combination was not at all an invention, but that, yes, that was the innovation. So you have to think like that. So it is, you can see in the slide that people, process, your promoter and business model, you have to look like this. Yes, that Renault example, he had think for the school, he had think for the colleges, and he has introduced his paint. So yes, of course there was a consumer need and trained from the future, and he has then after come up with the new technology like Japanese pinpoint, and then XYZ, that gel, and then how Renault come in the picture. So you need a new idea that should be innovative. Next. Yeah. So where is your basic understanding is, that means start requires efforts plus your energy. That means USP of your product. What is your basic USP? Why people should use your product? Whatever you are thinking, that should be useful to the society. What is your market research? What you have to do? And in terms of my journey, I had shifted my business as per the opportunity. People were into the sanitization services, so I go with that. People need a different kind of thing. After that, people need a good food. That's why I shifted into the agriculture businesses. So your product design, validation, scale up batches, and marketing and selling. You won't believe, I had supplied the material to Meghalaya, and I remember that for that time period, that transporter took 58,000 rupees for deliver a single batch to Mega Lab. So in that case, your effort also useful as well as your strategy. But introducing your product, you need to sustain the market demand. And yes, I know that that sustainability is very important things. You have to identify your competitors, your regulators, customer compliances, improve the sale, and change in market strategy. Accordingly, you have to design yourself that what I should do in upcoming area. If you are identifying the detection kit, then you have to think where is the market, what kind of detection is required, detection of any sugar identification, protein identification, n number of things are there. You need to identify where is the need. I don't want to go to the hospital, but can I check my blood sugar level at home? Yes, there is a requirement. So this kind of thinking you should come in your mind. Next. Yeah, how to take ahead. Take one idea, any idea, and discuss about this. What is the problem? Is that people can use or not, that will not use in any segment like wastewater treatment or pharmaceuticals or chemical engineering, a number of things. You have to discuss your idea, discuss the problem, and then make a prototype. That is that useful. Take some trial. That trial may be successful, unsuccessful, get failed. Then work on that area and make it into the possible viable product. And then finally you can introduce your product, and it requires lot of efforts to come up into the market. And it's all about adventurous journey. Next. Yeah. What student entrepreneurs need? You all are in student phase. You must need mentoring. So select a good friend as well as guide, teacher. Not necessarily that it is from your institute, your college. It may be from another institute, other colleges, or maybe from your home. So what you need exactly, you need a coaching as a training, work, good direction, support, finalize a goal, take some advice, and motivation. Read some kind of motivational book, and definitely success is compulsory. And whatever idea you are getting, prototype is ready, you need an incubation center. I must tell you, in Mumbai region, there are two well-known incubation are going on. One is the IIT Sine, and another one is Riddle. Riddle is in Somaiya College. So contact with them, ask them if they require any kind of internship, and they will definitely provide us incubation center. And third one is Venture Center Pune. You can also contact to them. And then you start off with your idea, make the vision, make the success plan, go to the competition, and introduce your product into the market. So what kind of funding options for entrepreneurs? Now you have idea, prototype, everything is ready. Where should I go? Yes, there are certain agencies, they can fund your startup. One is the Startup India, another one is the BIRAC, Department of Biotechnology, MHRD's Innovation Cell, then SIDBI and Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, and there are some angel investors who are ready to invest in your project. Next. Yeah. You should do your homework well before starting this journey. If you fail to do so, you will be faced obstacle accordingly. Now onward, you can see my journey through this slide. Next. Yeah. In this picture, thought come in your mind, how can I did this 48-hour startup? If you had see, there was nothing. There was only one hall when I visited over there. They were doing only some kind of repacking system over the table, and I went there. I visited their facility, and I saw that what we need exactly. We need for hand sanitizer. We need alcohol. We need IPA, and we need certain chemicals. And there was one company. They had imported 40,000 HDP bottles, like a spray bottle, from Germany. And I called them, I asked them, can you please give me that 40,000 bottle, because I want to pack hand sanitizer in that. He said, okay, my cost is XYZ, and that time I don't have money with me. So I again called to another one of my friend. I asked him, can you please buy that bottle for me? So once I generate the money, I will give it to back. He said, okay, no problem. So 40,000 bottles I brought it, and IPA IPA was available with them, and I started to make the batches. Then problem arises how to add the color, gelling agent, gel requirement was there, and important thing was we didn't get the worker to work these things. So what we decided, we have allocate 2 to 3 houses, and we get the worker from there, and we arrange their accommodation facility over there. Next. Yeah. Now you can see workers are working, and I had introduced this spray bottle which are having a different nozzles. This is in liquid, and 2 brand I had registered. One is Squeaky and another one is Veer hand sanitizer, and production was started. That time, as per my knowledge, I had sent this material to Meghalaya, Shillong, Punjab, then Karnataka, Bijapur, Pune, Mumbai, etc., etc. Daily or alternative day, I am sending this hand sanitizer to Mumbai by one pickup or 120 feet container load vehicle. Daily production was I am doing and sending to the Mumbai and Pune region. Next. Yeah. Here you can see that achievement was covered by a Sakal newspaper, and we got very good support from Mr. Bhujbal, that we requested him that we are having a good and stabilized formula for this purpose, and adulterant formulation was available in the market, and they want a good kind of thing, a good kind of product. So we requested them, can you please look this product and give us a permission? And of course he gave us a permission, and fortunately they released a press note, and they told to the district that one of student from ICT, he has introduced into the market a good kind of hand sanitizer, and they submitted this press release to the PM. And I got a call from PM office, and Mr. Khurshid was there, who was heading Startup India, and he called me and appreciated, and he asked me question that what you want from our side. You did well, but do you need any kind of help from our side? And that time I told him, yes, I don't have ethanol. Can you please provide me? Because IPA, and the price of IPA was running very high, like 100, 150, 200, and it was 300 rupees. And not possible to buy that 300 rupees IPA. So what he did, Dr. Khurshid, he called to collector of Nasik district, and he called him, and tell him that Mr. Kranti Sagar did this thing. Can you please provide ethanol to him so he will be come up with the ethanol product? And I got a call from collector office. You can come here. And that was the time of 23rd of March, like that. I got a license, first license before our lockdown. India's first lockdown was held up in 21st of March, and I had a license of 18th of March. So I went to the collector office, and they immediately he called to the superintendent of excise and requested him that please issue a special case, issue the ethanol, and yes, the main journey was started. I got 40,000 plus 40,000, approximate 1 lakh liter ethanol from the alcohol making company. So I bought it, and the price was around 50 to 60 rupees a liter. And yes, of course, that prices has come down. Next. Yeah. So, Project, go to the previous slide only. Yeah. So, what happened? I had not stopped on that particular hand sanitizer business. After that, what I did, I made hand wash. I made surface disinfectant. I made sodium hypochlorite. And to provide all this product, I had started sanitization services. So I'm getting a call that, yes, can you please sanitize our area? Can you please sanitize our premises? And I had started that journey also. So we were charging around 5 rupees, 10 rupees per square feet, and that business also go well. And within the two months, I crossed around 85 lakhs rupees turnover. And that was a commendable achievement. And overall, if you talk about the overall business, then we cross above 1 CR. Okay. But what happened, by going with this speed, one day, after 2-3 months, one day, one person come to me, and he was, he was a AC repairing person. And he asked me, can I make the hand sanitizer? Can I make the hand wash? Can I come into the market? And that time, that trigger come into my brain. Then that everyone can make this. So where should I stand? If I am a technical person, technocrats, what should I do? Then I come to the home. I took one paper. What people require? What is the requirement in the market? So I wrote down what I need exactly. So that was the time we need a food, a good kind of food. So in food, what I should come up with the production or come up with the things. So I wrote down like, onion, tomatoes, etc., like that. I made a list. If my mom send me to the market, what should I bring? So I wrote down the list. What should I do this? Whatever money I got from this business, I put into the agriculture things, and where my agriculture journey had started. I keep aside that hand sanitizer, that things are going on day-to-day basis, but I switch over to the agriculture farming. So I took the land, 12-acre land, and my knowledge of agriculture was zero, totally zero. I don't know anything, but yes, I know what is the future demand, what will people require. So I studied that. I studied this thing for at least 2 weeks. What people exactly need, what is their requirement. So everyone is talking about the food, because no one at that time, no one was going and buy a product is around like 10,000 rupees cost. No one required this. So I started these things to I come up with this idea. Next. see this. What I did, I planted 12,500 tomatoes plant. Okay. Second one is I planted 5,000 brinjals, then 3,200 rich gourd at same place. So I did the multi farming. A crop below the ground was ginger up to your head. That is the different crop, and above your head that was the different crop. So I did the multi farming. If you see in the picture, I am harvesting 3020 kg tomatoes per day. That was a huge. And I took some tomatoes. I visited one of the businessmen and I asked him, see these are my tomatoes. Is it okay? He said, yes, this is the perfect export quality. Why you are not exporting? And there was a demand. Borders get open, and I had submitted that sample to Pimpalgaon. One of the agriculture market was there, so I had submitted, and they approved that quality, and they requested if you are having that kind of strength, you can come here and you can export. So in second picture, you can see that there were a small boxes were available. So we make 6 kg box as per the requirement of Dubai. I make that kind of boxes and export it to the Dubai. So daily production was 3,000 kg. And why I did this? Because these are the commodity item that is not at all perishable. Perishable after 8 to 10 days, but I was getting the buffer time to export that quality product. Next. If you ask, where is the success in this? Everyone is doing farming. What different you did? What is the achievement? So I studied that. If I get fail in one product, I may be successful in second. If I again fail in second, I may be successful in third. And again third will get fail, may be successful in fourth. So if you observe picture in the slide, you can see here the ginger was under the ground, and left side there was tomatoes. Upper the head there was rich gourd like turi or dodka, and in the right hand side there was a brinjal. So 5,000 brinjals crop, 12,500 tomatoes, and 3,200 rich gourd. And yes, that make me profitable, more profitable, because demand was exponentially high in Dubai, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Bangladesh. And my material was good. And without zero knowledge of agriculture, I had succeeded. Yes, of course, I am having the knowledge of that fungicides, that antibacterial or insecticide, and according to their schedule, I did these things, and it was achievable. Next. Yeah. So, what lesson learned? It's mentoring and training. In this mentoring, I got it in ICT itself. So that's why I got a platform, because I was secretary. I was heading the ESL secretary, and that skill has developed inside me, and I just introduced into the market. So business canvas model making, IP generation, and its management. In this particular case, IP has not generated because all are the commodity segments. But yes, of course, my third achievement I will show in next slide, where the IP is important. Fundraising, yes, at that time I didn't have money, only 15,000 rupees was available in my account, but I cross over above 1 CR by this pandemic area or pandemic period. So I asked to many of my friends and seniors. Yes, they had helped me out. Where is the requirement? They had helped me out. And market and sustainability. That certain area of hand sanitizer, hand wash, that area goes down because most of the Gujarat area or surrounded state, they had dumped their material in Maharashtra. So I come up with the another opportunity and I shifted my business. But nowadays, product is going on and factory is running, but demand is less. But agriculture is green. Your ideation to the product development, your pitch presentation and delivery, that is main important in my upcoming achievement, and product design and compliances. Next. Yeah. So what you have to do and what you don't want to do. See, you are in that phase. You can. Sometime what happen? Major mistakes was happen. So this is very important. What you have to do. You do your homework well. Whatever you want to make, do your homework. Repeated homework. Realize the product need. Try to make very elegant and user-friendly prototype. Look at simplifying the problem, build an open environment and get the maximum of all the people you cooperate with. Try to build strong team and realize your team strength. If you ask me who was your partner, who was helping you, so I will clear you, there was no any partner with me. I did this individually, but yes, I got a very good support from the field or from my surrounding. Define clear objective, what you have to do and what you are going to do, and your deliverables. Make your effective pitch ready. Whatever you want to do, make it ready with that. What you don't want to do. So never be hypothetical. ऐसा होगा, ये run होगा. No. Product market demand is something different. Poor market research. Don't do the poor market research. I will share one example that there was one of my friend. He come up with that he want to make oil of some medicinal oil. Okay. He asked me that can I put the factory like distillation unit and I can harvest a medicinal crop and I can make the distillation. But the thing is, to run your distillation unit is only the work of 1 or 2 days. What rest of the 362 days you will do? And yes, he said, yes, you are right. What should I do rest of the days? I said, then you may get fail. You need a mass production. He was talking about the geranium oil and some pudina, that kind of oil. He was talking about that. And I said, no, if you don't have mass production in your area, don't put the factory. Because to put the factory is the easiest thing, but run that factory is the toughest thing. Okay, so looking at bigger, fancy, glamorous aspect which might not require at the start. So same thing, he was telling me that that geranium oil is 4,000 rupees a kg, and this was useful in perfumes and all, but he don't know where is the future after that. Don't fall in love with your idea and protect it. That means don't think like no one can do it. Everyone is doing something. You have to specialize with your area, not realizing the strength of your team members, superficial and overclaim and general presentation. So you have to think what you don't want to do. Next. Yeah. What was the learning experience from this upcoming this veterinary achievement. So that after doing this agriculture startup, I realized that what was the problem in veterinary, and I had started thinking on that way. So what was the problem? I will see that. So in the pitching session, personal communication and presentation, pitch and your speech was very important. In personal communication, your communication should be clear, present with the purpose, what you want to do. Craft a coherent speech, visual design, power of the voice, secret of the body, language, and dress to kill. That should be your personal communication required. Presentation and pitch. Your pitch should be very clear. Convince your audience, bolden your brand, perform a killer IR speech, smart presentation, and learning to lead self-leadership. Next. Thank you. So here I would like to inform you that after doing this agriculture thing, I identify the problem in veterinary field that in rural area, most of the farmer are having cattle with them. So what we did, I identified that problem, and I had discussed with the many of problem what the problem. So there are lack of the milk, quantity and quality of milk was not that much superior. So what I initiated, I started to change their feed ratio. So what I did, there was different distilleries are available who was making the wines and all. So I took dried grains, okay, as well as sprout and a different kind of protein. Because what happened if the animal they were only feeding the fodder, so your carbohydrate level get high, and the excretion of methane and CO2 was measurably high. So that problem I had identified, and I made such a kind of feed that that cattle methane emission and CO2 emission get less, and the quality and quantity of milk get increased. So I made the cost-effective formulation of feed, and that project was submitted to the Jammu Kashmir, because ad was come up with the Jammu Kashmir government. So I had filed over there, and fortunately that 30 application get selected across the India, and from 30 15 was shortlisted, and out of that 15, 8 was in that top. So I am in that 8th. So result is awaiting. Very soon they will declare that. Once that get declared, we may get a place in Jammu Kashmir, then one incubation center, and one of the scientists who will guide us from the Pusa. And that presentation I did on this 14th of January in front of Ministry of Agriculture. So these three kind of opportunity was there with me in the pandemic period, and I had achieved certain things in this pandemic session, and how that was my journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for all the insights. The session is open for question and answers. Students, you can either put your queries in the chat box and I may read it to the speaker, or you can directly ask it to the speaker.
Good evening, sir. Hello.
Good evening.
So, as you told that during agriculture, you were not having much knowledge about it, but you were having somewhat knowledge about the fungicides and all used. So, but my question is, what is your views for organic farming in India?
Yes, in organic farming is upcoming area, upcoming trend. But yeah, in organic farming, you faced one problem that you are not sure about your productivity. For that purpose, you need to take trial, you need to take R&D. If you have land with you, I suggest 50% you make with the current practices, whatever following, 50% you can take a trial. What organic should use? In particular organic, you need to use currants oil, fish oil, or neem oil for the insecticides and as a fungicides. So you have to take trial because that are not that much successful as comparative to the another area or as per the environmental issues. Once you successful, then go with the full organic farming.
So there is no thorough information that the method which we are going to use for organic farming is going
No,
to
no, no.
be
There is no
successful.
any such method is available. People are just bluffing that you can use XYZ and you will get a better product. But as per my experience, don't go through this. They are just selling their product because many of companies had visited my farm and they forcefully asked me that you can do this our advertisement, you can tell this, we are from this company, I am using this product, so don't do this. You have to take R&D first. You have to spend time with the uh, with your farm.
So is it like that if we are not using those chemicals while farming, so we will not get a better yield or a whole crops will be destroyed?
See what I did. I for 70/30, I made the ratio. 70% was chemical and 30% I made it into the organic farming. I got the result, but I need more time to be more validate my crop system over there. I need a time because myself I'm doing my own. I know what I'm using exactly. So on that basis, we need to take trial.
So there is no any good future of organic farming in India.
Yes, there is good future, but current practice, what happened now? Everyone is saying that it is organic, but in India there is no any hard and fast technique is available that you're not going to check this is organic or not. There are certification bodies are available like APEDA. APEDA is providing you the certification that your product is organic or not, and they are also help you to export your product. But these are the perishable atom, and you need to check with the system that these are real organic. For that organic farming, your land should be 3 year vacate, or there were no use of pesticides in your farming. Then and then that will be successful.
Because sir, they directly or indirectly are proving very dangerous to our health. Knowingly or
Right,
unknowingly,
right,
they
right.
are
You're
making our
absolutely
body
right.
very
So
weak from
upcoming
inside.
time that may be come with the organic farming, but to get the productivity, you need to take essential trial for that segment.
So, but there are some parts, not in India, but outside else, they are practicing this organic farming. That's why.
Okay.
So
So
that's
how
what
much time
I had my
required
question
to
about in India.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Pawan.
so how much time required to get a APDA license or GAP license for transportation?
APEDA, see, for APEDA, you need to apply to them. It is they will visit your facility. They will take the sample of your area's farm sample, and they will check it, and it will take 1 month or 45 days to get the licensing of your facility. Once it get licensed, then you can export on the name of organic system or
Okay, and
organic
sir, how
farming.
much money required to pay for this license
This
process?
is, see, for the certification all, you required around 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh rupees to
Okay,
get the overall certification.
okay, and how much validity they have?
That is up to you. Up to you. Every year, just they are revising their
Okay,
identification.
this is
And
like
yes,
HSSI license.
yes, yes. 3 years. It is valid up to 3 years, and
Okay,
it's
this is
up to
very
you.
great.
If you are not using
Okay,
pesticide, yes.
okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else? You can also ask it in the chat box if you want.
Sir, one question is from my side. Myself,
Mm-hmm.
Riaz Ansari, as we all
Mm-hmm.
are the pharmacy background.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want your suggestion if someone want to do entrepreneurship in the field of these medicinal plants. So, what do you
Okay.
think about that?
Okay. In medicinal plant, fine. So in medicinal plant, currently the requirement is for your curcumin. Okay, curcumin like ginger, they are running atom. You can think about that. And apart from this, aloe vera is there, shatavari is there. They are also very good in demand for the medicinal farming. And you have to sell that particular product to the Ayurveda company. You have to tie up with them, or you can ask them what they require. Now, on that basis, you make a agreement between them, and then go ahead. Blindly, don't go into the medicinal plant farming, because if you do not have any buyer, so there is no use.
Okay. So, first we need the this market research. What is the
Yes, 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 yes. You need a market research. What exactly is the requirement?
yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, students. Uh, I hope you all have some question.
I guess we can conclude the session. So,
Okay.
okay, no, we have a question from Omkar.
Yeah.
Omkar says, "Sir, how did you took the risk of cultivating 4,000 kg tomatoes with 0% knowledge of agriculture?"
Yes, that's why I did the multi farming. If I get fail in that tomatoes, I was having brinjal with me, 5,000 brinjals. If I again fail in the brinjals, I'm having ridge guard with me. If I again fail in the ridge guard, I'm having ginger with me, which are under the ground. And if I again fail in that, I had cultivated soybean, which are commodity item, which will give me at least my rent from the farming. So that's why the multi farming was the idea behind.
That was indeed a very smart move, sir. In fact, I would like to add up, like, I think sir would agree with me that an
Mhm.
entrepreneur always has a plan B and they are
Yes,
always takers.
and
This is
even
also,
even I was having plan A, B, C, D, E.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, if you want to be an entrepreneur, another name for an entrepreneur is also a risk taker, someone who does not fear of taking risks. So,
Right.
and recently we had Harshad Mehta story, right? Risk hai to
Right.
isk hai. So it's always the person who takes the risk who succeeds. We have another
Yes.
question from Krish, who says,
Mhm.
"So, what is the scope of Ayurvedic medicine in exports?"
Yes, for first of all, you need to find the buyer. As per my experience or my knowledge, go with the such medicinal things where there is a demand. Right now, demand is in your turmeric, your curcumin is highly, sellable product. So use that regular running item. Don't go for odd things. Shatavari is there, your aloe vera is there. Go for that kind of things. So there is requirement by the Ayurveda company. Then and then it will useful.
Anything else, students? So I think with this last question by Krish, we can conclude the session.
Yes.
So after listening to such enlightening words, I would like to quote a very famous saying. It said, "You are never too young to start an empire, and you are never too old to chase a new dream." So I think this should be a take-home message for us. If you want to have an idea, don't be afraid of pursuing it. So you're never too young to start an empire. You are never too old to chase a new dream. I would like to thank our speaker for delivering such an informative session, sharing his personal insights and experiences on entrepreneurship, taking out time for guiding students to this pathway of entrepreneurship. And I'm sure the students, the session would have sparked some new ideas and new uh, things in students. I would like to thank the OES management, Principal Madam, Dr. Patravale Madam, for their cooperation, the different delegates from HK College students, and support from the entire entrepreneurship cell committee members to conduct this session. I would like to thank everyone and faculty members from OCP, students from OCP for being such an amazing and patient audience. Thank you all. Please note, students, I'll be sharing a feedback link in the chat box. So kindly fill the feedback form so that we can organize similar sessions in the future. I have already shared the link in the chat box, and thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very
So
much, sir.
thank you to, yeah. Please, sir.
अरे वो परमिशन क्या बोल रहा है? वो चैट बॉक्स में कुछ डाला बच्चों ने. लिंक इज आस्किंग परमिशन.
इम्तियाज सर, रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर दीजिए अभी.